We're never gonna get to talk about this here. Neutral red cards, when it comes to it, don't either have a big mana requirement cost, or really, it's like, if you're dipping into it from another character, it just takes the 1 red. So, I think they have a different scale that you have to look at it when it comes to it overall.
I don't think so, because, like, sure, like, if you get any red mana, like, they'll start showing up. But, like, a lot of times, like, you're dedicating effort to trying to tie, like, spec into the red coloration, right? And you will start to see those dedicated cards from those characters. And a lot of times, you can't take them, right? Or if you, like, okay, there are exceptions, right? And those exceptions are, I think, are worth noting, right? Like, Asteroid Belt is really cool. Just not if you're dipping into red. Same thing for Red Star Explosion. It's really cool. But not if you're just dipping into Marissa.
Right.
But I think you are being disingenuous with the fact of those are 2 things that rely on charge. God damn it, we're being Julie, and then a Zentaro player makes it through. I should have stuck with it, but Prize Fighter was on there, so I had to not let him through. But getting back to it, I think that's disingenuous because if you're taking what's his face, Asteroid Belt, you're basically swinging for saying, I am going for charge. This is a 3 or 4. I didn't choose my awakening. Oh well, switch is fine. But I feel like that's actually tossing it because that's a clear win condition you get of 3 or 4 charge, or you're using the overdrive out of it then, rather than just a dip. If you're getting an overdrive charge, it's like you clearly have, in that case then, you clearly have, what's his face? You clearly have the mini Hatero, and then you just gotta go off of that.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of, like, why I set up this one the way it is, right? Like, this is not saying, inconsistent does not mean this is a terrible card, you should never take it. It is what you need to think about the conditions for when this is actionable. Are you playing Marissa? Frankly, that's a condition, and that's a condition card you control of, right? And once you get that condition, now it becomes a powerful card or a combo card. Actually, honestly, I think it's powerful. I don't think it's even combo at that point. It is a really good card. You're gonna get incredible value out of having Asteroid Belt in your deck if you're playing Marissa, right? If you're not though, if you're just nice save the Rasmus. If they're just going to like play into red, like you want to take Asteroid, right? Does Asteroid Belt get you where you want to go with your character? Well, that's fine. Again, this is part of why I'm going out of my way to say, like, the only actual bad category is the one labeled bad, right? Inconsistent does not mean bad. It means more conditional than combo.
Okay,
right?
I'm still going, like, the way that, Terrorist when it comes to it, unfortunately, overall, is that, like, you still have a sliding scale. I can't believe Rasmus saved that.
Yeah, and I think it's, I probably feel localized verbally somewhere, like maybe on the list of like how different this scale has to be. How different this scale has to be from like a normal skill list because the average card is much better in this game than the average card, right? Because like it's not really a hard like S is unbeatable. You can take every time. Okay, S is still bomb. I call them bomb for me. You do expect to win if you get a bomb.
Yeah.
Right. And arguably, I think Glorious Treasure could be a bomb, but I'm like, it doesn't win you the game on its own. You have to grind for it. If you get too late, it doesn't win you the game. But I mean, it's so much fun.
I blinked the wrong way and we lost both goal barriers. I want to interrupt this real quick here for a nice wholesome moment. On Forster.buff, hi, GG's last game. Want to say I was really happy to match up against you to say I got better at the video game watching your videos. I was the Vice. There you go.
Hey, yo.
You played very well, I will say. Now granted, am I absolutely doing shit compared to where I used to be? Absolutely. Did I also kind of toss things a lot to just getting Joey Dash Punch? Yeah. Do I feel like now I contributed to that a bit? At least 2 of those dash punches, I feel like I got absolutely dreamed by now. But that doesn't excuse how bad I played. Because you played very well. Like, your defense when the goal barriers opened up and you held the top as Kai as the actress had to hold the bottom. I really, really liked that. Like, that was a very heads-up play. And I really enjoyed that, and I should have had that combo right there. And you were just solid, you just supported, and like, for example, like, when Julie didn't have enough range, because I was respecting the dash punch, you were just following up on it, which was just solid, very clean play overall, and I really, really liked that, and that's just Rasmus going on. So, to be fair, did I get trumped? Absolutely, I'm giving you the credit. Did I get griefed? Mildly, but I'm making a first world problem. Did I play bad? Oh, absolutely, too. So, GG's to you, brother. And it's so good to see people coming by who like my content. I am never beating the allegations that 90% of my audience only watches me for Omega Strikers. I'm still not beating that, unfortunately. God damn it, dude. This sucks. So anyway, this fell patch was anti-CDR, so you don't want to know what I'm gonna take. I love my Spark, dude. There's no extension chain on the table. I'm fine with putting Zen have whatever. I mean, can't do twin drives there, but if there's an extension, I'm not gonna deny it because I'm going Spark, so that's my own fault.
You know, I had a thought. There isn't actually a bad fight attack, like at all. There isn't. Seriously.
Wait, did Joey actually take missile propulsion? Just quite frankly, I was just kind of like AFK on the draft a little bit there, but also like what I meant is like respecting the range for what's his face? Respecting the range for dash punch is what I'm talking about when it comes to that. I'm in deadly territory, so I actually need to get away from that Boto group. Because if I get sent on, I'm just kind of dead. Because he's coming back with just a fresh stock of abilities.
Oh hey, we were just talking about them earlier too, weren't we? Like,
yeah, we kind of were.
Is it time for revenge?
Zen finally got me. I was looking at the ball because I was going to say to myself, if I find a way to ever cheat up and the core ever goes up, I think that's my way in. But I just kind of died AFK when I should have just committed my body. And honestly, I think I should have been. I need to focus in more because I fed Zen a prize fighter stat on that too, which is bad. But yeah, thank you for coming on by. And of course, if you haven't followed, if you already follow my content here, hey, you want to give some love on my Twitch channel? Because I don't have as much followers as I do on my YouTube channel, quite frankly, as my Twitch. That is the absolutely grief moment. That's one of the worst WAD spikes I've ever seen, I feel. You wanna burn your burst on me? I dare you. I dare you. Oh, baby girl! What a waste, Zen. Oh, and I'm dead. He still did waste his burst on me, so quite frankly, that's absolutely... Dubu's dead again. That's absolutely a very, very bad waste for them.
You know who I am.
Yeah, Dilemma Maid. Man should not have used his burst. Like, the burst, like, that's something I still don't understand. Like, yes, I guess you are a prize fighter, but, like, I had time to react to that right there, and you did not make a power play. Like, you know how I compare this game to, like, air hockey when it comes to it, for instance? Or it's, like, hockey, I guess, in general, for how the MOBA is? I think there's, like, one concept that I should have gone over in the School of Omega Strikers, especially, which is power plays. Says, do you know what that definition term is for hockey?
My heart is singing.
A power play is basically like, because hockey is a very brawly sport, nice Vice. When it comes to it, one thing that happens a lot is that in case there's penalties or infractions or whatever stuff like that on people, what comes to be is that they can be taken out, put in the bots, or iced out basically when it comes to it for like, maybe let's say like 30 seconds to where they don't get to play the game. They're just actually stuck in the bots. And your team is down 4v5 for 30 seconds or so. That's considered a power play for the enemy team because whether or not the foul was, like, made or anything like that or so, fact is, they have a huge advantage for 30 seconds. And that's where I'd put, like, getting a kill, because that is, an absolute objective example of a power play. It is a 12-second power play to where you have a striker advantage, and the enemy team doesn't. So you have 12 seconds to make use of, like, one rotation of abilities, for instance. Oh, I shouldn't have sent it down because Vice teleported. Oh, now I need the shark.
There's actually a couple of ball things that I think, like, if Omega Strikers had a slightly larger ball, a little bit longer, I think people would become more familiar with them, right? Little things like the constant difference between the ball hog and being a ball hog, right?
Demon angle, smile.
Ooh,
But yeah, I didn't back down to that. But also, once again, thank you. I know that you said you didn't use Twitch funds, but thank you for the love and welcome aboard the cruise ship officially, too. On both of my channels, quite frankly. Wait, wait, hold on. How have I been streaming 5 years now, and I've never thought about that of, like, I'm a cruise ship captain. See channels. Actually follow me on all my channels. What am I doing with my branding, dude?
That's funny.
Oh, if I clip Kai better. Ooh, that's good too.
Gosh, that reminds me of the moment where it's like...
I love dilemmas! I love dilemmas!
Oh, nice.
I love my firewall sentry dilemmas that I get to make. But you were saying?
So on my own career end, right? I had a long time where I just did not use Twitter at all, right? Wasn't a thing. It doesn't matter. And low key, for most of my income, it still doesn't matter, right? Most of my income, no income comes through Twitter, right? Except VGen requires that you join on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right?
And to be fair, it's like, look, it's residual income one way or another. I need to put myself out there. It's when I barely use my other socials of what used to be, you know, like Twitter, and I don't anymore at all. And now it's just Blue Sky is really the only alternative otherwise. Oh, Zen should be dead. Well, he staggered out. He's not getting to the sword. Nice dash, brother.
Yeah, because like for advertising, Twitter's actually quite bad, right? And that's not obvious if you've never.
That is just a Mapo Tofu moment. That's just fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like Zen, like to be fair, they did get first touch and Zen got to draw all the aggro, but that's just a Mapo Tofu moment, not just fucking sucks. But going back to it, yeah, Twitter for advertisers, brands, everything like that, or so. I agree. It is not a good resource necessarily by any good means.
Yep. It's just kind of like, it's kind of bad at everything that it does, and other podcasts everything it does better. Ooh, nice gold bar.
I love my mind games. Now, to be fair, I should have had that. But Vices didn't restart your bat, so this is fine.
Yeah.
I got buffered on my input. No! Oh, but it's a dilemma. Yes! But Vice missed. No! Haha! Yes!
Something like that.
Wait, did you even touch it that last bit?
The George Pop did.
Oh, okay.
That's how I won the hit. Yeah, your point about Twitter and channel stuff like that, is that just like the end of your point of just like, yeah, you just like, you know, you wish you were able to get like your voice out in other ways?
So, I was forced to because of VGen and because of a couple other like platforms that I'm trying to be a part of, right? Like Yono Domachi and their affiliate. And like the problem that ran into that was that like because I didn't have a Twitter, they flat out told me like there's no way that you're actually an artist. No one does this. You have to like I flat out got told by a manager that like there's no way I'm a deal. I was like, excuse me. And it's literally just an opportunity cost of like, well, if I known you guys were gonna be this way, I probably would have just had the Twitter. Well, at the same time, like we all just not know like how good the other websites are, and it turns out no, a lot of people don't. Like they don't realize like what opportunities are being missed.
God, that's such a good Giga Blast.
Oh.
I was thinking to myself, even if my dilemma doesn't work, I'm gonna get burst off of the firewall sentry. So that's just a really good shutdown, actually.
That felt weird.
Real though, you place that right where you need to get.
But Rasmus kind of wins it with a pendulum swing hot shot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's just
Cool.
nice.
A little bit of a demon angle going from too, though. To be fair, like.
I mean, it's the Dread corner when it comes to it. I'm still gonna do him credit, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that was absolutely demon angling. I should have been able to follow up on that. This is bad. That was a forced burst, and Vice loses her burst too. We're 2 bursts down for what could be a shitter round. And I got buffered. All right, it's over. That sucks. Yeah, no, like the opportunity cost for marketing, that's like the one biggest thing I have to say has always been my weakness. Just because I thought I did the right thing of not downloading any social media, never used Snapchat, Instagram, anything like that or so back in my high school days or so. And while that does benefit me, like it's not like I was like a straight A student when it came to it. Like, my high school had a lot of people who were like on Snapchat religiously, and we had 3 people, and like out of some of those people, 3 people in my high school also had perfect 36s on their ACTs too. So that does go into some credence too on how, you know, it wasn't necessary. I really whiffed burst there for no good reason.
Yeah, Mapu Tofu. Oh, that twice though, trying to save y'all's life.
She did, and then yeah, we would say we'll recover second ball. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Your mental health to avoid that though. Oh yeah, I had a life outside of the social media. Because when people, when Snapchat got to the point of like people competing to have their streaks, and sort of just like them in the middle of class just absentmindedly tapping away on their phone like they have the EPM of a StarCraft player just to send a picture of their feet just to keep up their 200 snapped streak or whatever. It's like, what are you doing, dude? That's actual brain rot when it comes to it.
You got
You know?
39 points off of that. Holy shit.